St. Davis Mills and the Houston Texans taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And here's Robinson again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 76 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's Desmond King on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And it's complete to Chris Conley. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, Their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mills. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, 46 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And for them a touchdown their last go-around, obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just give up the score.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And Sharp calls it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Arnold. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running out of the gun with ETN. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. From the 16, Lawrence to Chenault on the slant. Touchdown! LaVisca Chenault, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Desmond King now to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A second down throw from Mills. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Dances by him. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
From the 38, Lawrence. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, 62 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Mills on first down. And he finds Danny Amendola. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mills now looks to throw on first down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Mills. He's got Akins, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Open man is Cooks, he's got it. Touchdown Texans. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. That is a near perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. Back and forth, we went in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it, as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Being chased out left. Throws the complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
That's a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A big connection on that one, 32 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. They're giving the yardage advantage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Mills dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in.
Touchdown, Texans! Brevin Jordan from a yard out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Malik Collins able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Lawrence will throw. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Lawrence. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy with a run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here on the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. To return it now, here's King. And able to get this out to the 25. Houston set to take over. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A first down throw for Mills. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down. Mills now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go deep for Conley. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 9. A huge play there for Houston.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Back to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. So a tough pill to swallow there. Would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again here with Robinson. Shelling through the defense. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, it's Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Here's Logan Cook now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. On the return, it's King. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So here is Mills and the Texans. Down 28-21, 25 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll look to throw. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it is incomplete. They had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Well, this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot from Mills. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.